The world around us is changing, and very quickly. As technology advances, the way we interact with money and value is being transformed in ways that many can't even imagine. Cryptocurrencies are one of the main forces behind this revolution, changing the way we perceive value and redefining global finance. In a digital world where physical currency is becoming increasingly irrelevant, cryptocurrencies are emerging as the new form of transaction. They not only challenge the traditional financial system, but also open doors to new possibilities that once seemed distant. The cryptocurrency revolution goes beyond simply replacing physical money. It is enabling the creation of new assets, such as NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which are invading the art, gaming, and other sectors, creating a new way to monetize and distribute digital products. At the same time, this revolution is being driven by a technology called blockchain, which provides security and transparency, creating an environment where transactions can be made directly between individuals without the need for intermediaries. This is breaking economic barriers, allowing anyone from anywhere in the world to participate in the digital economy. However, what many people don't realize is that while this advancement may seem positive, it also has the potential to have a profound impact on the traditional financial system. The rise of cryptocurrencies and NFTs represents a paradigm shift, and those who do not quickly adapt to these new technologies may be left behind. We are witnessing the rise of a new financial era where the control of value is being decentralized and distributed in a democratic way. The question is, where do you stand in this new landscape? The future of finance is here, and it demands a new way of thinking about money, art, and value. The emergence of Bitcoin in 2009 marked the beginning of a financial revolution that no one could foresee. Created by a mysterious figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin emerged as the first decentralized cryptocurrency based on an innovative technology called blockchain. Instead of relying on a central authority like a bank or government, Bitcoin operates on a distributed network of computers where all transactions are verified and recorded in a public and immutable way. This provided greater security and transparency while challenging the idea of a financial system controlled by a few powerful entities. Blockchain, the technology behind Bitcoin, quickly proved to be more than just a solution for financial transactions. It became the backbone of a new way of securely recording and verifying information without the need for intermediaries. Each block in the chain contains a set of transactions, and once added to the blockchain, it cannot be altered. This brought a new perspective on how information can be manipulated and shared securely, laying the foundations for many of the technological innovations that followed, including NFTs. The impact of Bitcoin was not confined to the digital finance realm. It opened the doors to a new ecosystem of digital assets, where other cryptocurrencies emerged, each with its own purpose and uniqueness. While Bitcoin established itself as a store of value, other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum began to emerge, with capabilities beyond simple financial transactions. Bitcoin was just the beginning. It challenged traditional notions of money and paved the way for an era where digital value is decentralized and accessible to anyone with an internet connection. While Bitcoin was the pioneer in the world of cryptocurrencies, It was Ethereum that brought an even greater revolution by introducing the idea of smart contracts. Launched by Vitalik Buterin in 2015, Ethereum was not limited to being just a digital currency, but rather a decentralized platform that allowed developers to create and implement self-executing contracts. These contracts, coded in blockchain, enable agreements to be made and fulfilled without the need for intermediaries, offering a level of security and transparency like never before. This means that any transaction made on the Ethereum network is immutable and public, without relying on financial or governmental institutions to validate or process the information. Ethereum changed the way people think about the use of blockchain. Instead of just recording financial transactions, Ethereum allowed the development of decentralized applications, known as dApps, to run on its network. These applications span a variety of areas, such as gaming, decentralized finance, DeFi, and even digital governance. The key to Ethereum's success is its flexibility. It is not limited to a single application, but opens doors to a universe of possibilities within a secure and transparent system. With its robust platform, Ethereum became the global leader in financial and technological innovations. Furthermore, Ethereum is also the backbone of many other projects, including NFTs. The Ethereum platform allows unique digital tokens to be created and registered, giving rise to a thriving market for digital assets. The concept of smart contracts is essential for the functioning of NFTs, as it enables the ownership, buying, and selling of digital items to be securely recorded without the need for intermediaries. Therefore, the success of Ethereum is not just about its native currency, Ether, but about the vast ecosystem of solutions and innovations it enabled. With the upgrade to Ethereum 2.0, the network is becoming even more scalable and efficient, paving the way for an even more promising future for cryptocurrencies and NFTs, NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are one of the greatest innovations brought by blockchain technology, offering a way to digitize and authenticate unique items in the virtual world. Unlike traditional cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are fungible, meaning one Bitcoin is always equal to another, NFTs represent unique assets that cannot be exchanged for others of equal value. They can be anything: a digital artwork, a song, a gaming item, or even a tweet. What makes an NFT valuable is not its fungibility, but its uniqueness and the proof of authenticity provided by the blockchain. Each NFT is stored in a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, ensuring it has a public and immutable record of ownership. This means that anyone can verify the authenticity of an NFT and prove it belongs to a specific person. The concept of digital ownership is transformed with NFTs, as unlike copying an image or song, the owner of an NFT holds the exclusive right to that specific digital asset. This new form of ownership has created a thriving market for digital artists, musicians, and game developers, allowing them to monetize their work directly and without intermediaries. However, despite the revolutionary potential of NFTs, they have also sparked controversy. The NFT market is highly volatile, with some items selling for millions of dollars, while others may not hold the same value. Additionally, there are concerns about environmental impacts, as the creation and trading of NFTs consume a significant amount of energy due to the functioning of the Ethereum blockchain. Despite these challenges, NFTs continue to grow in popularity and are reshaping the way we think about digital ownership and the art market. They are undoubtedly one of the greatest innovations in the digital world, opening new possibilities for the future. The process of creating an NFT is known as minting, and it is crucial to the formation of the non-fungible token market. To create an NFT, an artist or developer first creates a digital item, such as artwork, music, or even a video that will be represented by the token. Once the digital item is ready, it is registered on the blockchain through an NFT creation platform like OpenSea, Rarible, or Foundation. Minting involves generating a unique token with a series of information and characteristics that identify it as exclusive, such as the creator's address, transaction history, and ownership. This process is essential to ensure the authenticity and ownership of the digital asset, NFT. Minting is carried out through smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain, where the token is created and associated with the digital work. The smart contract includes information about the NFT, such as the item description, the initial purchase value, and the number of editions, whether it's a unique item or a limited series. Once minted, the NFT is permanently registered on the blockchain and its history is immutable, meaning any future transactions involving that NFT will be visible to everyone. The transparency provided by blockchain is one of the main attractions of the NFT market, as it ensures that anyone can securely verify the authenticity and ownership of the asset. While minting is an essential part of creating NFTs, it also comes with costs and environmental issues. The process of registering an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain involves a fee known as the gas fee, which is the payment made to miners to validate and record the transaction. This can make creating NFTs expensive, especially when gas fees are high, which may discourage some creators, particularly those who are just starting. Additionally, the energy consumption of the Ethereum blockchain, due to the mining required to validate transactions, has raised environmental concerns as the minting process can be quite polluting. However, with Ethereum 2.0 and the transition to a proof-of-stake (POS) system, it is expected that the environmental impact of NFT transactions will be significantly reduced. The connection between NFTs and Ethereum is not just a matter of functionality. It is the foundation upon which the entire non-fungible token market rests. Ethereum provides the necessary infrastructure for the creation and transaction of NFTs through its blockchain, which is a decentralized and secure network. This network allows NFTs to be generated, traded, and stored in a transparent and immutable manner. Ethereum is essentially the operating system that enables the existence of NFTs, providing the flexibility and scalability needed for this new class of digital assets to thrive. The use of Ethereum's blockchain to create and register NFTs ensures that each token is unique and that its ownership history is easily accessible and verifiable. Unlike other blockchains that focus solely on financial transactions, Ethereum was designed to be a robust and versatile platform that can be adapted for a wide range of applications, including the creation of NFTs. Each NFT registered on Ethereum's blockchain is essentially a token linked to a specific digital asset, whether it is artwork, a collectible item, or any other form of unique digital content. The security provided by Ethereum's blockchain is one of the main attractions for creators and collectors, as it ensures that the NFT cannot be forged or altered after its creation. This creates trust in the market, allowing people to buy, sell, and trade NFTs with the certainty that they are acquiring an authentic item. Ethereum also plays a crucial role in the NFT market due to its compatibility with smart contracts. These contracts automate transactions, allowing the ownership of an NFT to be transferred automatically when the buyer pays the agreed-upon amount. They can also include terms that define how and when the original creator can receive royalties, creating a new monetization model for artists and developers. By providing the foundation for this functionality, Ethereum not only facilitates the creation and trading of NFTs, but also offers a new way for creators to control their assets and ensure they are fairly compensated for their work. Thus, Ethereum and NFTs are deeply intertwined, with Ethereum's blockchain being the foundation that makes NFTs viable and sustainable. The NFT market has represented a true revolution in the art, collectibles, and digital entertainment sectors, creating a new digital economy that transcends traditional boundaries and limitations. The ability to authenticate and sell digital items as NFTs has allowed artists, musicians, game developers, and other creators to find a way to monetize their works directly, without the need for intermediaries such as art galleries, auction houses, or music distributors. This has not only democratized access to the digital art market, but also allowed creators to maintain greater control over the value of their works and be fairly compensated. The explosive growth of the NFT market can be seen in record-breaking sales events, such as the sale of Everydays, the first 5,000 days by digital artist Beeple, which was auctioned for over $69 million. These sales demonstrate the immense economic potential of NFTs, as well as attracting the attention of major investors, celebrities, and companies. The NFT market has been a fertile ground for speculation, with token prices fluctuating drastically, creating both great opportunities and great risks. The decentralized nature of NFTs and the authenticity guaranteed by the blockchain make the market highly transparent, which attracts both collectors and investors looking for unique digital assets. However, the NFT market also faces challenges. Price volatility and the difficulty of assessing the true value of an NFT create uncertainties for many. Additionally, the growing concern about the environmental impact of transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, due to the energy consumption required to validate transactions, has been a critical issue. Despite this, the NFT market continues to grow and expand, with new platforms and solutions constantly being developed to make transactions more efficient and accessible. The future of the NFT market looks promising, with its ability to transform various sectors from art to digital real estate, creating new forms of commerce and new business opportunities. NFTs have revolutionized the art industry, creating new opportunities for digital artists who previously struggled to monetize their creations. Before the rise of NFTs, digital artists were often hindered by the ease of copying and distributing their works on the internet, making it difficult to control copyright and ensure fair compensation. With the creation of NFTs, each digital artwork can be uniquely and immutably registered on the blockchain, ensuring that the artist has full control over their work and the right to receive payments for its sale and resale. This has transformed the way digital art is perceived and valued, bringing the same legitimacy and importance to digital creators as traditional art has. Moreover, NFTs have introduced a new way for fans to interact with their favorite artists. The possibility for fans to own a unique piece of digital art or even gain access to exclusive content, such as videos or private events, has attracted an increasingly engaged audience. Artists like Grimes, Kings of Leon, and many others have entered the NFT market, releasing exclusive albums, special tracks, and digital collectibles, creating a new type of fan experience. This more direct relationship with the audience not only generates new revenue streams, but also strengthens the emotional connection between the artist and their followers. However, the rise of NFTs has also raised questions about the true value of these works and the sustainability of the market. While some artists have made huge profits, many critics argue that the NFT market is becoming saturated, and the exorbitant prices charged for some items are unsustainable. Furthermore, there are concerns about excessive speculation around NFTs, with many buyers acquiring digital works not for their artistic value, but as a financial investment. This phenomenon raises questions about the role of NFTs in art and entertainment, whether they truly serve to democratize access to art or if they are simply a form of financial speculation. Although NFTs have brought exciting innovations to digital markets and the art world, they have also faced a series of challenges and controversies, many of which are sparking heated debates. One of the biggest points of criticism is related to the environmental impact of transactions made on the Ethereum blockchain, the primary platform for NFTs. The mining process required to validate transactions and create new blocks on the blockchain consumes a significant amount of energy, raising concerns about the carbon footprint of the NFT industry. The criticism has intensified, especially during periods of higher market activity when gas fees, transaction fees increase, resulting in a higher energy consumption. However, with Ethereum's transition to a proof-of-stake POS system, it is expected that this environmental impact will be significantly reduced. That another controversial point in the NFT market is the inflation of prices for certain digital assets. On several occasions, digital artworks or collectibles have been sold for exorbitant amounts, such as the sale of Beeple's artwork, Everydays, the first 5,000 days, which fetched $69 million. These inflated prices raise questions about the sustainability of the market. Many critics argue that this speculation may be creating a bubble where the values of some NFTs are based more on financial speculation than on the intrinsic value of the works. Additionally, there is a large disparity in NFT prices, with some items selling for millions of dollars, while others, which are also original and authentic, fail to achieve significant value in the market. Finally, the issue of digital ownership has also generated controversies. While the blockchain guarantees the authenticity of an NFT and records its ownership, the real definition of ownership in the digital world remains ambiguous. Many people believe that by acquiring an NFT, they are purchasing the exclusive rights to the digital work associated with it. However, most NFTs only guarantee the ownership of the token representing the work, not the copyright or reproduction rights of the image or audio. This has led to confusion among buyers and creators, raising questions about what ownership of a digital asset truly means. Furthermore, the phenomenon of NFTs has created a growing industry of plagiarism and copying, with some individuals creating copies of famous works and minting them as NFTs, damaging the integrity of the market and the trust of collectors. The future of NFTs and Ethereum is vast and full of exciting possibilities that could transform numerous sectors, from art and entertainment to real estate and financial markets. As more individuals and companies begin to adopt these technologies, new opportunities are emerging. The evolution of Ethereum, with the transition to version 2.0, promises to further improve the scalability, efficiency, and sustainability of the network, making it more accessible and capable of handling even more transactions and NFT creation. This will open doors for a greater number of creators and collectors, as well as making NFTs more accessible to the general public, not just to the most famous investors and artists. Beyond technological innovations, the future of NFTs is also related to how they can be integrated into other areas of everyday life. The concept of digital ownership and exclusive assets can be expanded beyond art to include digital products and other forms, such as virtual real estate, digital contracts, and even digital identity items. The metaverse, an immersive virtual environment, is one of the biggest examples of this convergence, where NFTs will be used to represent virtual real estate, digital clothing, and other collectible items. The integration of NFTs with the metaverse promises a revolution in how people interact with the digital space, creating an environment where virtual property and economy will be as important as physical ones. However, it is important to recognize that, despite the promises, the future of NFTs is still in development and is not without challenges. Regulation and market stability are issues that need to be addressed to ensure that NFTs are not just a passing trend, but an integral part of the digital economy. Security and data protection will also be crucial aspects for the continued growth of this market. Still, the potential of NFTs and Ethereum is immense, and as technology advances and new solutions are developed, it is likely that the transformative impact of NFTs will be felt even more deeply in the years to come.